Hello children, this is second problem. ABCD is a rhombus and PQ, R and S are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC and CD and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. Okay, you can see in the diagram ABCD is a rhombus. PQRS are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and AD respectively. And AC, here AC and BD are the diagonals. Okay, or it is joined and they are the diagonals. Now we can choose here in triangle ADC. This is the triangle. Okay, ADC. S and R are the midpoints of AD and DC respectively. Next, therefore SR parallel to AC and SR is equals to 1 by 2 times AC. Okay, by what theorem? Midpoint theorem. Now in triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. Now PQ parallel to AC and PQ is equals to half of AC. Therefore SR parallel to PQ and SR is equals to PQ. Therefore PQRS is a parallelogram. Now in rhombus, AC perpendicular to BD, that is angle P is equals to 90 degree. AC perpendicular to in rhombus, AC perpendicular to BD. So therefore P is angle P is equals to 90 degree. So therefore PQRS is a parallelogram in which with one angle 90 degree, therefore PQRS is a rectangle. Okay, and PQ parallel to AC, PQ is equals to 1 by 2 times AC. Okay children, so then third one is ABCD is a rectangle and PQR and S are the midpoints of sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. Okay, ABCD is a rectangle. You can see here ABCD is a rectangle. PQRS are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and AD respectively. AC and BD are joined. Okay, and they are the diagonals. Okay, and in triangle ABC in this P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. So therefore PQ parallel to what? AC. PQ parallel to AC and PQ is equals to half of AC. Call that is 1. Similarly in triangle ADC, okay, S and R are the midpoints of sides AD and DC. Okay, DC respectively. Therefore SR is equals to SR parallel to AC and SR is equals to half of AC. Call that 2. Similarly in triangle ABD, S and P are the midpoints of AD and AB respectively. Okay, AD and AB respectively. Therefore SP parallel to BD and SP is equals to half of BD. Call that is 3. Now next is in triangle BCD, Q and R are the midpoints of BC and DC respectively. Therefore QR parallel to BD and QR is equals to half of BD. Call that is 4. As AC is equals to BD, diagonals equal in a rectangle. From 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay, PQ is equal to QR is equal to SR is equals to PS. Therefore, PQRS is a rhombus. Okay. Now, fourth one, ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to DC and BD is a diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. You can see in the diagram. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD and BD is a diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. Okay, a line is drawn through E parallel to EF drawn through parallel to AB. Okay, line is drawn through E parallel to AB. Yes, and intersecting BC at F. Show that F is the midpoint of BC. Okay, let EF intersect BD. Let EF intersect BD at G. In triangle ABD, E is the midpoint of AD and EF parallel to AB. Okay, EF intersect BD, EF intersect BD and G, BD at G. Therefore, G is the midpoint of BD. Okay. Now, as DC parallel to AB and EF parallel to AB, that means DC parallel to EF. Okay. In triangle BDC, GF parallel to DC and G is the midpoint of BD. So, therefore, F is the midpoint of BC. Okay. Now, this is fourth problem. Now, fifth problem is in a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of AB and CD respectively. In the figure, show that the line segments EF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. Now, ABCD is a parallelogram. AB parallel to DC and AB is equals to DC. AB equal to DC. Therefore, half of AB is equals to half of DC. Okay. That is equals to what we can write, half of AB is nothing but AE and half of DC is nothing but CF. Okay. Since E and F are the midpoints of AB and CF. Now, and AE parallel to CF since AB parallel to CD. In the quadrilateral AECF, this is the quadrilateral, that AE parallel to CF and AE is equals to CF. Therefore, AECF is a parallelogram. Therefore, AF parallel to EC, opposite sides of parallelogram. In triangle DQC, this triangle, okay, PF parallel to QC. Yes or no? PF parallel to QC. Okay, QC. Since AF parallel to EC and F is the midpoint of DC. Okay. Now, DP is equals to PQ. Call that is 1. DP is equals to PQ. This DP equal to PQ. Call that is 1. Okay. Now, in triangle DAP, EQ parallel to AP since AF parallel to CA. Okay. E is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, Q is the midpoint of BF. Q is the midpoint of BP. Therefore, PQ is equals to BQ. From 1 and 2, DP is equals to, DP is equals to PQ is equals to BQ. Okay. Therefore, line segments AF and EC trisect. Line segments AF and EC trisect. Okay, trisect the diagonal BD. Okay, trisecting means it divides this line into 3. 1, 2, 3. It is, see here, BD, it is trisecting. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 we are getting, that is DP, PQ and QB. So therefore, line segment AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. Okay, that is fifth problem. Now show that the line segments joining the midpoints of the opposite sides of a quadrilateral bisect each other. Okay, this is what the figure given here. ABCD is a quadrilateral. PQ, we know PQ, RS are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Okay, join AC. Okay, join AC. Now in triangle ADC, S and R are the midpoints of AD and S and R are the midpoints of AD and DC respectively. Therefore, SR parallel to AC and SR is equals to half of AC. Call that is 1. Now, in triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. Therefore, PQ parallel to AC and PQ is equals to half of AC. That is 2. Now, from 1 and 2, SR is equals to PQ and SR parallel to PQ. Therefore, PQRS is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, PQRS, PR and SQ are the diagonals. Okay, diagonals. Therefore, PR and SQ bisect each other. Okay, that is sixth problem. Seventh is ABC is a triangle right angled at C. Okay, a line through the midpoint M of hypotenuse AB parallel to AB and parallel to BC intersects AC at D. Show that D is the midpoint of AC at D. Show that D is the midpoint of AC and MD perpendicular to AC and CM is equals to MA is equals to half of AB. Okay. Now first one, this is what the figure. First one, in triangle ABC, angle C is equals to 90 degree and M is the midpoint of AB. Okay, and MD is equals to, MD is parallel to BC. Okay, and then MD is parallel to BC. BCD plus, okay, here just see here children, AB, midpoint of AB and MD parallel to BC. Okay, now since therefore D is the midpoint of AC. D is the midpoint of AC. Now therefore MD is parallel to BC. BCD plus angle BCD, okay, this angle plus MDC is equals to 180 degree. The sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. So why the sum of these two angles is equal to 180? Since the co-interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This is co-interior angle on the same side of the transversal. So 90 plus MDC, BCD is equal to 90 degree plus MDC is equals to 180. MDC is equal to 180 minus 90. MDC is equals to 90 degree. Therefore, MD perpendicular to AC. The third one, in the figure, join CM. Join CM. M is the midpoint of AB. Okay, therefore MA is equals to half of AB. M is the midpoint of AB, therefore MA is equals to half of AB. Now join triangle, now in triangle AMD and CMD. AMD and CMD. In these two triangles, AD is equals to DC. These two sides are equal DC since D is the midpoint of AC. Now MDC is equals to MDA is equals to 90 degree. It is proved in 2. Now MD, okay, MD is what? It is common for both the triangles. Therefore, both the triangles are congruent by what rule? SAS rule. CM is equals to MA by CPCT. That is true. Comparing 1 and 2, we'll get CM is equals to MA is equals to half of M. Okay, this is the last problem of lesson 7, quadrilaterals. Okay, and the part 2, in part 2 one more lesson it is there, that is constructions. Okay, that I will explain by tomorrow. So please listen to these videos, and many days I have given to complete your classwork. Please complete the classwork and understand. If you have any doubts, you can clarify with me. Okay, thank you, children.